other site in the game can see the boxing.
ThaBoxingvoice.com live here with Amir Hardcore Mansour. Listen, I just spoke to Antonio Tarver for the Amir Khan Chris Algieri. I asked him, was he interested? Because he's looking for an opponent. He says he's not sure if you're ready. What do you think? You think the old man is trying to hide from you?
When a fighter tells you that a fighter like me, 22-1, is not ready, or they think we're not ready, then he's basically telling you he don't want no work. Tarver know he don't want this work with me, man. I will destroy Tarver, man. He wouldn't even last 5-6 rounds with me. That would be probably the best he could do, is last 4, 5, 6 rounds tops with me. Tarver know he don't want this work, man.
Is there any truth to a rumor that you might be doing an HBO interview tonight on a telecast, maybe a little Vladimir Klitschko in your life?
Nah, that's probably just a rumor, man, but I would love to, though, you know. I know how to get on this mic and do my thing.
Now, another fight that I feel like you should have got the call for. You know, you just had a good fight. Like you said, you only got one loss to a guy that's always been on television in Steve Cunningham. But Eric Molina got the call for Deontay Wilder's first defense. Makes more sense. You know, you had 2 back-to-back ESPN fights, and they were, you know, big fights. Would have made more sense for you. Did you even get a call?
Nah, I didn't get the call, and they know what they doing with Deontay Wilder, man. You know, just like they babied him all the way up to him winning a world championship title and put him in there with a bunch of bums. They're going to, and I'm not calling Molina a bum, but they're going to put him in there with guys that they're pretty sure he could beat. Molina isn't even in the top, I think, 15 in America. You know what I'm saying? Let alone top 15 in the world. And here you is defending your title against a guy that you know you gonna whip. You know what I'm saying? You know that ain't got a chance against you. Deontay, man, they babied him all the way, and they gonna try to baby him while he's champion. And see, this is the same thing that Klitschko did when he was champion, and while he's champion, he can call the shots. They're letting these guys call the shots, and they're letting these guys fight these nondescript dudes so that the action and the excitement that everybody came to love in the heavyweight division is no longer there, and that's why. Usually we have heavyweight champions fighting at least guys in the top 10. When he fights a guy to defend his title, you always got in your mind, this guy has a chance to win. The last 20 foes against Klitschko, you know that the guy wasn't going to win. So it's really no excitement. David Haye and Klitschko, 2 heavyweight world champions fighting each other, and it wasn't even a pay-per-view event. HBO really didn't even want the fight. So you got to think, man, that why the heavyweight division is so boring is because fights like this that you're about to see, Deontay fight a guy that's not even in the top 10, not even in the top 15. And, you know, the fans got to stand up and say, yo, I ain't supporting that shit. I'm not watching this bullshit. Fight some fucking body in the top 10 and I'll watch it. You don't fight somebody in the top 10, Wilder, I'm not watching it. That's what the fans got to do.
Now, I feel like this year, it could be your year, because if you think about it, technically and realistically, Vladimir's tied up. He's got 3, 4 belts, which means mandatories. But Wilder is the apple card. He's on another network. He's on a different dimension, really, being with Al Heyman. You know, Al Heyman and HBO rarely do business these days. So you seem like a viable option because you're not tied to HBO. You're a contending heavyweight that's made a name for himself, been on TV. So you just seem like this year you could get picked up possibly for a Wilder or one of Al Heyman's other heavyweights. Have you thought of it that way?
Well, if Al Heyman puts one of his heavyweights up against me, it has to be worth it. You know, don't come to me with no fight. If they ain't in the top 10, I don't even want to waste my time, unless it's a nice amount of change. Other than that, man, I'm only interested in fighting guys that's going to get me a championship title fight. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, it don't even make sense anymore.
Well, Amir, thank you for your time. Enjoy the fights tonight. If you have any social media you want to give out so fans can follow you a little bit?
Yeah, y'all can follow me at Hardcore Mansour on Twitter, Hardcore Mansour on Instagram, and Amir Hardcore Mansour on Facebook.
Thank you.